Coach was talking about, I guess you guys are shooting 50%. Is that kind of a goal now? I mean, we talked about the great ball movement the other night. I know that goes into a lot into it, but shooting at that clip is obviously only going to help you. Is that kind of become maybe an unofficial team goal?
Yeah, I don't think we're necessarily shooting for percentage exactly, but we know that when we move the ball, and we get great shots. So we move the ball, you get great shots, and a lot of those great shots are layups. And when you play great defense, you get layups, and layups is how you shoot a high percentage. So yeah, I guess unofficially we're trying to do that. So.
Coach talked about going on the road and conference play is always a difficult task. As a senior who's done it so many times, do you have to talk to the freshmen a lot about what it's like to help get them ready for this?
Yeah, I definitely think we got to be very vocal. Understand it's our first league game against an opponent in Stanford, and we got to understand that these guys, it's their first time going to a new environment like that, and for us seniors, it's important for us to really just be there and encourage them and help them as best we can.
What's your kind of quick scouting report on Stanford as far as challenges that they present?
I know they move the ball, they run their offense, and one of the things that we're going to have to do is just disrupt on defense. So that's my little scouting report.
1 month into the season, where do you kind of assess the defense at this point, especially compared to your previous years at this point in the season?
I see it trending forward. So I know that we dropped 2 in Vegas, but since then we've improved dramatically, and I think that's definitely the sign of a good team and a team that's going to continue to improve throughout the season.
Is that kind of similar to last year with the Gonzaga game, and then after that you went to starting with UNLV? You guys?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe we just need some wake-up calls, but I think maybe a little bit similar situation.
You like these one-offs early in the season, going up, playing one Pac-12 game, and coming back? It's kind of a new thing the last couple of years.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. I mean, it's just another game for me. I mean, I kind of, whether it's conference or not, I look at it all the same. What else?
I mean, when you're talking about your team passing the ball more, and then you tend to also have an offensive game which uses a lot of one-on-one and isolation in mismatches. How hard is that for you determining at any given moment when you should go one-on-one, when you should pass the ball? Is it all about determining the mismatch and who you got?
No, I don't think so. I think I was talking to the guys, and this is something that me and a bunch of the older guys, me, Tiger, and David, were talking about. They want me to be able to score the ball and shoot, when I can get a shot. But I was trying to tell them, like, it's important for me to do that, but it's also important for me to get easy buckets as well. Like, I need them to create for me just as much as I create for them. And once you're able to do that, there's just so many weapons out on the court. So whether I'm in the post and I see a mismatch, a lot of the times I'm getting trapped. So I'll tell Tiger to throw it in, and then I'll throw it right back out, and he'll throw it back in again. So it's kind of just playing those mini games within the game and understanding that when everyone moves the ball and we all try to attack for each other, we just get great shots every single time.
Is it kind of an eye-opener, some of the doubles and a little bit of triples you were even seeing early part of the season?
No, I'm expecting them. I mean, in high school I was double-teamed all the time. In college, I've earned the right to be double-teamed, I think. And I embrace it. I love getting double-teamed because for me it's easy. I just know that they're going to come and I just kick it out. And usually we get a great shot out of that. And, I'm always willing to pass the ball to my open teammates, and I know they're going to hit shots for me.
You expect to spend some time on Harrison Ingram defensively in this game, maybe?
Yeah, I assume so. We did last year. I know he's having a great start to the season this year. He's going to be a point of emphasis for sure.
What's his strength?
I know he's a big body. He likes to get in there and attack the ball. I got to look at his shooting percentage from 3. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I'm assuming that he can shoot the ball pretty solid as well. He's one guy that can beat us, and I know that in practice he's going to be a point of emphasis.
Coach mentioned that you guys, I guess, are shooting 50% as a team. How much do you want to keep that going? Obviously, that's a really good percentage, and the ball movement you had the other night feeds into that. How do you keep that going, and how important is that?
We just explain to the guys, we have a lot of vets that knows what it takes to win, and one of those things is shoot a high percentage. How you do that, you share the ball, keep moving the ball. We trust our guys. We have a lot of great players on the team, so you just keep moving the ball.
As a leader on this team, how do you get the young guys ready for the first Pac-12 road game?
There's nothing I can do for them that'll get them truly ready, you know. But I just explain to them the importance of these conference games. You know, every game we take is equally serious, but something about like conference games that you have to just lock into.
Do you like playing conference road games?
I like playing basketball, so yeah, that's why I came here. I came here to play on the biggest stage, so I love road games, home games, all games. Yeah.
It seems like it's probably the biggest role in terms of the team of your career so far, in terms of minutes and everything. Do you kind of consider yourself like a sixth starter at this point?
I consider myself whatever, like a contributor to UCLA Bruins. You know, whatever it takes to get the job done to win. Whether he needs me to start one game or come off the bench another game, whatever it takes for us to win, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to teach the young guys too, like what it takes to win at this level.
Seems like your defense has taken another level up. What's gone into that?
I'm trying to be more active. Coach telling me, you know, you have to set an example for the young guys. So I'm just trying hard as I can, hustling hard. You know, it's my last year here, so I just got to leave it all on the court, offensively and defensively.
How much have you been focused on defensive rebounding? That seems like a real area where you've made an impact.
With the addition of Amari Bailey and Dylan Andrews, I have the green light to go crash every time. So the coaches are on me about really defense and go rebounding, crashing hard. So I have the green light to go get it every time. So that's been a huge help.
What have you seen out of Stanford's backcourt? Stanford's backcourt.
They're great. You know, Stanford is a great program. You know, we have to really lock in. They have a lot of plays, a lot of great guys. So we just have to lock in.
When you were making your decision on whether to return for the season, what kind of season were you foreseeing? And so far, is it kind of living up to that with increased time, increased scoring? Are you satisfied so far with that decision? Would you say?
I was going to be satisfied anyway. UCLA is a great campus. I grew up in LA, my dream school. There's nowhere else really I wanted to go. But I knew coming back, I would have to. He would demand excellence out of me, and that's what I like about Coach Cronin. He pushes you to be the best. So the increased production and minutes, you know. Yes, I love it. Yeah, I love it, but I would come back anyway, just for this great historic program. Yeah.
You familiar with a player who used to play on the Detroit Pistons, Vinnie Johnson?
Yeah, I heard of Vinnie Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people are associating you with him because he used to come off the bench and heat up like a microwave. Have you watched any of his?
No, I haven't watched it, but I'll definitely take a look. Vinnie Johnson.
Check it out.
I'll definitely take a look. Yeah.
So you got the Freshman of the Week. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
What did that feel like to get your first college award?
It felt good. I really credit my team for putting me in a position to be able to even accept the award. So we just got to keep building as a team. It's obviously a great accomplishment, but looking past it, to be honest.
What are you most happy with as far as the way you played those last two games?
Just being resilient and my defensive effort. That's all I can, stuff that I can really control. I can't control the ball going in. Really just looking for my teammates and playing defense at the highest level, and everything else going to come after.
You guys are shooting, I think, 50% as a team. How much is that? The ball movement obviously goes into that. How much do you guys want to keep that going and just sustain that? Because obviously it'll help you.
I mean, we have a lot of potential that we haven't reached, and I feel like just us having unselfish play and sharing the ball is going to be a key piece to our success this year. So we just have to keep that going.
It seems like you've already really kind of bought into the defensive mindset. How much of a factor was Mick Cronin's reputation as a defensive coach in your recruitment and deciding to come here?
It was kind of put to me plain and simple. If you don't play defense, you won't play here. So I knew what I was getting when I was coming here, knowing that I'd have to put forth that defensive effort if I even wanted to see the floor. But that's something I already love to do, so it's no problem.
How much are you looking forward to your first Pac-12 road game? And guys already kind of told you what to expect and what it's going to take to win there.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I mean, it's going to be a tough one going into anyone's home environment, going to steal a W. So we're just ready to go in and compete, honestly, and get on the road with a W.
You ever played at Maples before?
No, sir. It's my first time out there.
Dem's ability to run the floor. We've seen you, connect with him a few times. How much of that is unspoken, and how much of that is just making eye contact and knowing when to make that pass?
Honestly, if a Dem runs the floor and beats his man, that's I feel like that's me in my head the first option. If he beats his man down the floor, to just hit him ahead with his size and athleticism. I don't see like why I would hold the ball, you know. So getting that to him, and it keeps everyone else honest. So it opens up like my driving lanes as well.
It seems like this team is kind of full of a lot of willing passers. 26 assists the other night. Is that kind of the ideal form of this team? What you guys did against Bellarmine in terms of the offensive game?
100%. I feel like it was like a glimpse of what we're capable of as a team when we're sharing the ball. So, I mean, that was beautiful to see. We just got to continue that.
When you celebrate after a play, it seems like you don't celebrate much, but you celebrate the assists.
Yeah,
It seems
sure.
like. Where does that come from rather than making a three? It seems like you're more into the assists.
I mean, I enjoy my teammates' successes more than mine, so that's really all that stems from.
When did you start that as a basketball player? Just always, or?
Honestly, my whole career, it's a team sport. If I wanted to, you know, if I wanted to be glorified for my individual play, I would, you know, go do swimmer tennis. So, you know.